Okay, I've now added Decaffeinated to the playlist I needed to go into. I've also taken a look at the writing creds. I did not see any writing creds from Sana. However, the team that worked on this, which is Team Galactica, I am actually familiar with one of the artists on this, which is Jude. It was actually really cool to kind of see them working on this too. I didn't expect that. So that was like a nice surprise for me. But yeah. Again, doesn't matter if they don't have writing creds, meaning doesn't matter if any of the girlies don't have any writing creds. I just like to check those things just in case, because you never know. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into the next song on the album, which is JIHYO's ATM. I'm a bit nervous because in terms of, I think, albums, like of all of the albums that have been released so far, while I've liked every single one of the, I mean, in terms of like solo albums, so from JIHYO, Nayeon, TZUYU, and CHAEYOUNG, I think the album, which I also own, that I like the most is JIHYO's, and so I'm curious to see. JIHYO is also part of my bias line for those who did not know. Yeah, I'm nervous, nervous in an excited way. I'm Let's just go ahead and get into it, because I don't know what I'm gonna get, bro. I'm just like, oh, new JIHYO music, let's go. So let's go ahead and get into it. JIHYO's ATM, let's go. I don't know what this is gonna sound like. Whose producer tag was that? I don't know who Boss is. Boss? I also just saw EJ. I know we had like a little bit of like a peek from that, but I heard like a producer tag, and I was like, I don't know who that is. This is gonna.
That I'm classy, they love what I do. Friends.
I knew it. I knew it. I was nervous. Look, bro. I knew it. The question is just, this is second or first? This is second or first? This is second or first? I don't know yet. They love that I'm classy. They love what I do. Friends in every country. Numbers off the roof. You be good for good life if I'm next to you. We go another round cause they can't get enough. Coming back for more. Oh, oh, addicted to me. Yeah, ATM. When we go. Oh, oh. I don't know where I went back to, but I just clicked a spot. My thought was to restart the song again. I'm trying to be good, bro. I'm trying to be good.
Like we do. All in my bag, throw it in the bag. On top, we the best. Don't stop, keep it coming. Wet and love, they love that I'm classy. They love what I do.
You hear this pre-chorus?
Numbers off the roof. You be good for good life if I'm next to you. We go another round cause they can't get enough. Coming back for more. Oh, oh, addicted to me. Yeah, ATM, flawless when we go. Oh, oh, shine like golden market. ATM, I've been keeping my eyes on you. Know you got eyes on me too. I got all the moves. Minus touch, got you coming back for more. Oh, oh,
voice, right?
24/7, I'm all at the midnight. I go crazy, don't be lazy. I'm your 9 to 5. I am for more. Got you.
I don't know what to do with myself. I'm like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I just know that this is first or second in the album.
Back for more. Addicted to me. Yeah, ATM. 24/7, I'm all at the midnight. go crazy, don't be lazy. I'm your 9 to 5. I am basic, I'm my AC while I'm looking like a dime. God, I'm going crazy. I do like guitar. Hobby, yeah. Let me so golden, yeah.
Oh.
Diamond devotion, yeah. You and your. I'm my AC while I'm looking like a dime. God, I'm going crazy. I do like guitar. Hobby, yeah. Let me so golden, yeah. Diamond devotion, yeah. You and your. Cause you wanting more, you wanting more. This ass. Put down haters, put them on blast. Let me so golden, yeah. Diamond devotion.
What do I do? She talking her shit, bro. Stop before we get back into that. Listen to her, bro.
I am basic, I'm my AC while I'm looking like a dime. God, I'm going crazy. I do like guitar. Hobby, yeah. Let me so golden, yeah. Diamond devotion, yeah. You on your knees, cause you wanting more, you wanting more. This ass, put down haters, put them on blast. Bring that drama.
She said you on your knees cause you want more of this ass. Is that what she said? Did I hear that wrong? Because I had to replay that part because I was like, I don't. Did she actually? Her voice on it though. Oh, she going there, bro. And then pre-chorus, like.
Friends in every country, numbers off the roof. You be good for good life if I'm next to you. Go another round cause they can't get enough. Coming back for more. Addicted to me. ATM, flawless when we glow. Shine like golden market. ATM.
Oh my god, the voice. Oh no. Do you hear her voice though? One more time. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. Song ATM. Alright, bet. Okay. I'm like everything on my power. I'm doing everything on my power not to like restart this song. I promise you. If you're curious as to what the hell I just did, that just the little pause I just had was me telling you that this is my favorite song on the album. The moment that bridge came in, it was over. She's making me lose my mind, and I heard the fuck you that she said. How do I move? How do I even prop words? I'll be the one you can forget if you give me everything you know. I want you to hold you real close, cause what we got could be the best. And if you love me, you can bet I got you with that good life, make you want it more. Look, I got all the moves, minus touch, got you coming back for more. I know to tell you. It'll be the last time though, I won't replay it again. I'll be the one you can forget if you give me everything you know. I want you to hold you real close, cause what we got could be the best. So if you love me, you can bet I I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if the mic got loud there, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't. I really don't. Everything in my body just screams like restart the song. I can't do that. So it's like if you want us to be able to move on from this song, I'm tense. I'm so tense. I'm so tense right now. Why are my eyes watering? Hello? She's insane, bro. I'm fucking stupid. It took me until like this part of the I knew she's been saying ATM for whatever the fuck reason. It took me until this very moment in the song that ATMs were addicted to me. I apologize, but my brain has been melting. I didn't go back far enough. Sorry. Is that a scent? What is that? Oh, it only did it the one time. I knew that she was gonna be a dangerous one. I listen to songs in order on the album. I listen to songs in order on the album. But I knew that she was gonna be a dangerous one. Look, again, I said it. I've liked the 4 solos while I liked all of the solos. Wow. Oh wow. This is gonna be difficult. Give me a second. Even though I've loved all of the solos, and I said that TWICE has gone 4 for 4 with the solo albums, meaning every single one of the members who have released a solo album, they have 4 for 4. All of the albums have been great. That being said, though, of all of the albums that have been released, I said it. I even own this album. I bought this album. I bought this album before I even started this deep dive with TWICE. I bought this album. JIHYO, I knew would be a problem because I know that I feel like for a fact now, I know the type of music she likes to do. I feel like she proved that on the This Is For album with the tracks that she was on. She's proved that with this song. She proved this with her solo album. The songs that JIHYO goes for, she's probably, I'm going to assume, the member whose music taste is probably going to be the most in line with what it is that I love in music. And so, coupled with a voice like JIHYO's, she's an incredible vocalist. An insane vocalist, actually. Even like the members say it. I've seen clips and stuff of them saying that. I've seen a clip recently of what Momo saying that she would of the things that they would like to have from each other. I think Momo mentioned something about like JIHYO's voice. I agree. A song like this with a producer like this, fuck yes to both, and work with work with them again. Please do, because my damn, I don't know what to tell you. That bridge came in and it could have easily still been second. It could have easily still been second before that bridge, and that bridge just Like, fuck you to whatever first could have been. And it became first. This is my favorite song on the album. Like, if you. I don't tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling you, that's essentially how JIHYO made her way into my bias line. I think her album for sure solidified that. And like I feel like every release, every song that I'm getting with her, like just specifically on it, so like the subunits or just this song personally, is just continuing to prove it. Yeah. Like it is what like I don't know what else to say. I feel like if I try to say anything else, like what do you want from me? Like what do you want from me at this point in time? You saw the reaction. I don't even know what the hell it is that I could say. Fucking fantastic job to the producer and the writers and to JIHYO on this track. Because now what I'm gonna have to do is figure out what the hell it is else that you've produced so that I can find those songs and listen to those songs. It's essentially what's going to happen after this. And so I'm gonna literally add this to every single playlist. K-pop playlist. I'm gonna add this to my favorites too. I'm gonna add this to my favorites playlist. Even though I don't really listen to that one anymore, but I'm added to that. And every other playlist, even if it doesn't fucking make sense. I love the song just that much. It's my number one on the album. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna go ahead and I already essentially took a look at the writing creds, but I'm gonna add this to the playlist and needs to go into take a bit of a closer look at the writing creds, and then I'll be back with you guys for the next song on the album because jeez, my brain is fried. My brain is fried, and I need to take a second to get myself back so that I can be prepared for the rest of this album. Okay, I've added ATM to all the playlists it's needed to go into. I've taken a look again at the writing creds. I did notice for the writing creds, I saw EJ before when I like looked at it during my reaction to the song. I was like, damn, this name is familiar. And then immediately after, I was like, EJ, is that like K-pop Demon Hunters EJ? I'm pretty sure that is indeed the case. I like looked it up and it seemed to be the case. That's fucking amazing. Like I didn't realize that she normally worked with like she's worked with Twice members and well Twice and Le Seraphim and Red Velvet and S, but I didn't realize she's worked with all of them before. I didn't know she's worked with SM artists and JYP artists before, and so that was really cool to find out. Give me more, please. Like I gotta see what else it is that she's been working on, especially as I go through Twice's discography, because oh boy. I'm not gonna spend too much more time on that though. I've done what I've needed to do with that song. I'm trying to move on, move on. Because if I don't, I won't finish this album. We're now gonna go ahead and go on to the next song on the album, which is another person, and which I believe is the final person actually in my bias line. I believe Mina is going to be the last member that we're hearing a song from that's actually part of my bias line. For those who haven't been keeping up or have skipped through like the songs on this album, those that are in my bias line is Nayeon, JIHYO, Sana, and Mina. And so we're now getting to the last one. Stone Cold, Mina, let's go. I'm curious to see what this is gonna sound like. Oh?
Why you being stone cold? Used to make me happy, clubby, baby, you are flirty. Now you acting super wacky, love has gotten dirty. Every day's like a rainy Monday. We're out of fun days. You keep talking trash with your best friends.
I needed an album from her yesterday, if anything. Like, I needed an album from her yesterday. Hello?
Why you being stone cold? Used to make me happy, clubby, baby, you are flirty. Now you acting super wacky, love has gotten dirty. Every day's like a rainy
The vocal
Monday.
chops.
We're out of fun days. You keep talking trash with your best friends. Then they talk to me, baby, amen. Hold your tongue out to up them straight to my face. If you're there,
Stop.
out of fun
Wait a minute.
You keep talking trash with your best friends. Then they talk to me, baby, amen. Hold your tongue out to up them straight to my face. If you did, look at me, I'm praying for a miracle. Wanna be happy and not too cynical. Cause it feels that we are not compatible. I guess you are putting our love on hold. Show every shade of you was pure gold. Now your heart is getting
Oh, I like shivered. What the hell? Wait.
you are putting our love on hold. Show every shade of you was pure gold. Now your heart is getting ice cold. And you're breaking down my walls. One by one you're stone cold.
I'm going to assume that the under voice is hers, but just like at a lower like a lower pitch. Is that like the correct term? Because there's like a voice underneath. Hold on.
Down now your heart is getting ice.
Yeah, that's lower. I'm going to assume that that's hers.
Down my walls. One by one you're stone cold. You whisper
Wow.
promises so sweet. Now you find someone new to cheat. You left me out in the freezing rain, and now I'm drowning.
Wow,
in
the
your
string.
shame.
Wait. The first thing that kind of came to mind when hearing like this a bit, especially with the plucking, like the, well, is it plucking? But it's like a dun, dun. With that sound, because I know that Mina does ballet, I'm assuming that it's something that she's like an activity that she still partakes in. I can imagine her kind of doing that to the song, and I think that it would be, oh, oh, that would be kind of nice to see with this song.
I want you to know I don't cry myself to sleep. I want you to know that I'm moving you into it. We should blow it up. Look at me, I'm praying for a miracle. Wanna be happy and not too cynical. Cause it feels that we are not compatible. I guess you are putting our love on hold. Show every shade of you was pure gold. Now your heart is getting ice cold. And you're breaking down my walls. One by one you're stone cold. Took a break, go hard as a criminal. But you hit me hard like a wrecking ball. You're just what everyone told. Stone cold. Look at me, I'm praying for a miracle. Wanna be happy, not too cynical. Cause it feels that we are not compatible. I guess you are putting our love on hold. Look at me, I'm praying
Is that like a choir? What is?
Wanna be happy, not too cynical. Cause it feels that we are not compatible. I guess you are putting our love on hold. Baby, why you so cold? Someone else is your goal. Heart is getting so cold, so cold. Baby, why you so cold? Baby, why you so cold? Someone else is your goal. Heart is getting cold, cold, cold. Baby, why you so cold?
I was like, I gotta stop before it gets to die. This one, I felt like this was a song that you could feel and hear, especially with all of like the, I don't know how to describe it. I can't even say like haunting. It's more so like you had the vocal chops that you were getting from her. It was almost as if like, I don't, cause I didn't feel uncomfortable with the song either, but it was like there were like these things that would happen with the sounds, or like certain sounds that would be used, and I feel like you could feel those sounds. I feel like you guys understand what it is that I'm talking about. Like if you listen to the song, there are like certain sounds that they use that almost feel like ambiance, and you can cut ambience, whatever. Whatever. I feel like you could almost even have those moments where it feels like there's something crawling on your skin. But not really. It feels awful to say. I apologize if there are like people who don't like the sound of that, but I really like this. I like this more than Sana's too, I think. And I say that because I know that this is a song that I could find myself listening to a lot at nighttime. Her voice on this, those moments where, well, those strings on this in general, but those moments where we had, I don't know if it was just more so towards the end, but I mainly took notice of it towards the end, where you have like these, I don't know if it was like a choir or if it was maybe like just a ton of voices that came to get like they like layered on top of each other to make it sound like that of a choir. I know that that's something that happens too, but it was like, I'm not even gonna try to replicate it, but you had that. I feel like this song is a really good song for like Halloween too. I like the sound is dark, and I like that about it because I feel like when you have a voice like Mina's, I do think, especially when it comes to like having strings or something in a song, I feel like her song, her voice, her song, her voice is suited to songs that have strings, and I feel like her voice suited this song that was dark too. The way that she just played around with her voice, the lower, like the moments where we kind of had like her lower register while she was singing. And then there's this, just her tone in general. Because I was going to say like the way she like sings certain parts of like words at the very end. I also feel like the song was completely English too, if I'm not mistaken. But it was like the way that she sings certain words and like the way that some of like the words that she sings tapers off. Like there's something that her voice does, and it's like very like tasty to the ear for me too, which is why again I mentioned this before or earlier when I was listening to Sana's. Sana kind of got into my bias line in a way that was different from everyone else's. Mina's voice alone, her tone, which is why whenever I listen to Twice songs, her voice is like one of the ones that sticks out the most to me and that I'm usually easily able to identify. And that's what got her into my bias line. And so, just Mina's voice in general, that got her into my bias line, and to kind of have her voice on this type of a song, yeah, it was a treat for me. This goes above Sana's, I believe. And so if we're to do that, currently the ranking for the album, it's ATM, me plus you slash me. Yeah, I think so. Because I'm like looking at the rest of them. Yeah, I think Stone Cold. So it'll be ATM, me plus you, me, Stone Cold, decaffeinated, Move Like That, and then Fix a Drink is the ranking of the album so far. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and add this to the playlist it needs to go into. I'm also going to check out the writing credits, and then I'll be back with you guys for the next song on the album, which is DAHYUN. Okay, Stone Cold has been added to the playlist it's needed to go into. I've also taken a look at the writing credits. I didn't see writing credits, but again, that is okay. I just like to check just in case. But now, we're going to go into the next song on the album, which is Chess by DAHYUN. Probably one of the ones I'm most excited for, considering the last two, T and Taeyong. I've listened to albums from them, so DAHYUN is the last one, essentially, of the group who I have no idea what it is that I could get from her.
Unscared and naive, you deceive me for your own benefit. With a cunning trick, more than anything, not completely I realize everything. Calculated, educated, I'm the monster you created. So you changed me, I upgraded. I'ma tell ya, I am playing checkers, I play chess. Became the best, and nothing less. Yeah, that's what I do, I'm making moves. I'm maybe less, and that's on you. I dominate the outcome of this game. It's getting more and more.
That's smooth, I'm not gonna lie.
Victory is mine. Obviously, I know I'm not the same person I used to be. Calculated, educated, I'm the monster you created. So you changed me, I upgraded. I'ma tell ya, I am playing checkers, I play chess. Became the best, and nothing less. stronger, and I can go with the flow. Battery down to better now. Battery down to ain't no doubt. You know you gotta show me your manners, bow down. Battery down to better now. Want me to lose, I don't know how. You know you gotta. Let me shoot your shot now. That's on you.
I love that.
Done it better when you had it. You know you gotta. Let me shoot your shot now.
Oddly enough, something that just came to mind, and I'm surprised it didn't come to mind sooner, because I am listening to all of their solo tracks. This will also be quite helpful to me in learning their voices individually. While listening to DAHYUN's rap, I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna be able to like easily identify who DAHYUN is. Now, don't hold me to that. It may take me a little bit, but hearing her rap there and thinking of other songs of theirs that I've heard, I'm like, okay, I do know, I do know DAHYUN's voice, and I just didn't realize it, but I do know DAHYUN's voice. Okay.
Should have done it better when you had it all together. What now? Now you're really running out of moves.
Is this part of the song now?
I am playing checkers, I play chess. Became the best and nothing less. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm making moves. I never lose, and that's on you.
Stop. She kind of did her thing on that. Here's the thing. Obviously, the song was, like, the instrumental was sampled. I forgot, like, what the actual term for that is. But, obviously, like, it was sampled. And so, there were just, like, some things added onto it, obviously, to make it different from just it being itself. The lyrics and things were fairly simple, too. But the delivery was, like, it was exactly DAHYUN. And I really enjoyed that. It's a song that I could just find myself grooving to. And if I had to compare it, it's like it's such a simple song compared to every other song I've listened to on the album so far. And I think that's the thing for me. I'm like, it was so simple, but it was so effective. Like, she was so effective with her delivery. And just the oh, wait a minute. I don't know what's going on with me right here. But she was so effective in her delivery. So where I'm like, I'm almost kind of confused as to where I'm placing this. But also, to some degree, not. Because I'm like, okay, I feel like I could listen to this song just as much as like any other song that I've listened to on this album. But I feel like because, even though it's effective, because it's so simple compared to every other song on the album, and that does not make it a bad song. Because again, I was getting down to that song, and I can see myself listening to that song quite a bit too, and I'm gonna add it to my late night K-pop playlist. I think I might put it as last on the album, because I do feel like maybe the other songs had a bit more going in terms of its overall production, and I think that's why that's going to go where it is. Overall, otherwise, I think that it would probably be about on the same level as Move Like That or Fix a Drink, actually, if I'm being honest. It would probably be above Fix a Drink. No, it would be on the same level as Move Like That and Fix a Drink, I think. Because earlier when I listened to Momo's and Jonghyun's, I said they're about on the same, but I would listen to Momo's just a tad bit more. I do think that this one is also in that area of, I would probably listen to them about the same, but there would be some that I would listen to, or like one song or another song that I would listen to just a tad bit more than this one. And so I'm going to add Chess as the last one. But I feel like I am learning a bit about, I feel like I learned a bit about DAHYUN from that song, which is kind of funny. I don't know what it is, but I felt like DAHYUN is the member that I know the least about, and for some reason that song made the most most sense out of every other song that like. I said that Fix a Drink made sense for Jonghyun. I said that Decaffeinated made sense for Sana. I said that what is it? Stone Cold made sense for Mina. This, it feels like even more sense than anybody else's that I mentioned for DAHYUN. I feel like this made the most sense out of any of them, which is so funny. Someone who knows the least about her. So I enjoyed that. I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the playlist and needs to go into. Take a look at the writing creds, and then I will be back with you guys for the next song on the album. Okay, I have now added Chess to the playlist I needed to go into. I also took a look at the writing credits, and I saw that DAHYUN had writing credits on that, which is awesome. I love seeing that, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next song on the album, which is "In My Room" by CHAEYOUNG. Again, as someone who just recently listened to CHAEYOUNG's album, if that's something that you're interested in, definitely go check that out in both. Well, in either the Twice playlist or the CHAEYOUNG playlist. I have a separate playlist for her, but you can also just find it on the Twice one if you want to do a bit of a binge there. But yeah, as someone who just recently listened to her album and enjoyed a lot of her album, I'm really curious to see what it is that she did for In My Room. So let's go and get into it. CHAEYOUNG, In My Room, let's go. And I wouldn't. Oh. I wouldn't be surprised if she wrote on this. It got me with that. I'll go 1 or 2. I'm trying to see where this goes. I think I know. It's so catchy, bro. I think I know where this goes. I like the sound for this one a lot. I don't know what this reminds me of. This reminds me of something, but again, as someone who just kind of came from listening to Chaeyoung's album, recently, yeah, this seems about right. This seems about right, absolutely, and I really like this type of sound from her too. I don't know what that sound is called, like the, hold on, let's see.
You on my mind all of the time, candy daydream. Anything can happen in my room, room.
That, I guess essentially the chorus. That sound reminds me of something, and I'm not sure what it is. And I can't quite pinpoint it either. I feel like I've heard maybe something similar too. But I really enjoyed that. I love the way she kind of played with her voice in this song as well. I love how we had like the echoey bits that we were getting as well, and we got it at the end of the song too. Taking this album out of it, if I was to compare this to every other song on her own, like her own personal like solo album, I would still say that probably Avocado is up there. Like, still, I don't think it's like up there near Avocado. It's probably somewhere. I don't know, because Shoot, I feel like would be above this too. But it's still another song that I could see myself listening to, which is interesting. I think maybe if I put it into the scope of this one, and again, I've been saying this throughout the entire time I've been listening, well, at least for the most part, throughout the entire time of me listening to this album. I am not ranking this album based on person. I am ranking this album based on song. What songs fit my taste the most? And so, currently our ranking for the album, it's ATM, Me Plus You / Me, Stone Cold, Decaffeinated, Move Like That, Fix a Drink, and Chess. Now, if I had to slot this song based on its sound alone, I want to say that I would probably listen to it about the same amount of times as Move Like... Well, no, I would listen to it more than Move Like That, I think. Would I listen to it more than Decaffeinated? I don't think so. So I think what's going to happen in terms of its placement for the album ranking, I think is going to be ATM, Me Plus You / Me, Stone Cold, Decaffeinated, In My Room, Move Like That, Fix a Drink, and then Chess. I think that's my ranking for the album so far. I feel like that can kind of, it's like in the middle for me. That's where this song kind of places for me. It's in the middle, not necessarily at the top, not quite at the bottom. Again, in terms of its sound, for me personally. And so I think it's just kind of like in the middle is probably the best way for me to describe it. That's how I felt about it. I enjoyed it, but it was like not up there in the perspective of her album, like near Avocado, but it also wasn't. And because Shoot has gone up the rankings for me, I think it would be below Shoot. So again, in the middle. So that's essentially where I'm going to put it here too for this album. It's like an in the middle type of song for me. And while I enjoyed it, and I would listen to it, well, actually no. Even in the middle is in the the way of saying it, because I feel like Move Like That is also an in the middle song. But it wouldn't be, but it's not placed in the middle. I guess, are these really, you know what, ignore me. I enjoyed the song. I gave my ranking. I feel like you can probably draw your own conclusions from that, how it is that I felt about it, as well as while I was listening to it. Because now I feel like I'm getting to the point of over-explaining myself, and I don't really need to do that. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add In My Room to the playlist it needs to go into. I'm going to take a look at the writing credits, and then I will be back with you guys for the last, and the next and final song of the album, which is TZUYU, so I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, I've added In My Room to the playlist it's needed to go into. I've also taken a look at the writing credits. Surprisingly, Chaeyoung didn't have writing credits on this one, but again, that is absolutely fine. I just like to check those things. Now we are on to the next and final song of the album, which is our maknae of the group. Dive in, TZUYU. Let's go. It's been a minute since, well, not necessarily a minute, because Chewy songs still pop up in my playlist, but it's been like a minute since hearing like something new from her, obviously since her album. So this is going to be really, really fun. Let's go. Dive in, Chewy. We're here.
Let's evaluate the situation. Let's communicate with conversation. I don't wanna wait. I'm too impatient. Boy, you station, let's communicate. With conversation, I don't wanna wait. I'm too impatient. Oh, you way too loud. I hate to check that. Quit running your mouth. Oh, you never get that.
I'm telling you, they've been talking this shit on this album.
Already did that. You won't hurt my feelings. Tell me straight to my face. You can lie to me. If you try, you'll be wasting your time. Your time, yeah.
She can't ready for her or whatever.
You won't hurt my feelings. Tell me straight to my face. You can lie to me. If you try, you'll be wasting your time. Your time, yeah. It ain't hard for me. I just level right on. Need the privacy. Keep it locked, keep it shut every time. Who do you love? Who do you love? Is it me or the thought of getting off? Can dive in. Can dive in. Who do you love? Who do you love? Is it me or am I just a moment crush? Can dive in. Can dive in. If you keep it hush, no limitations, no pictures of us, just imagination. This ain't regular, flawless creation.
Oh, bro. I needed this. I needed this JIHYO music, bro. I didn't realize it, but I did. If you try, you'll be wasting your time. Your time, yeah. Who do you love? Who do you love? Is it me or the thought of getting off? Can dive in. Can dive in. Who do you love? Who do you love? Is it me or am I just a moment crush? Can dive in. Can dive in. Put your phone away. I'm the other side. Keep looking straight at me. Need them butterflies. We party private. Yeah, you know the vibe. Vibe. If you wanna dive. That sound.
Put your phone away. I'm the other side. Keep looking straight at me. Can dive in. Put your phone away. I'm the other side. Keep looking straight at me. Need them butterflies. We party private. Yeah, you know the vibe. Vibe. If you wanna dive in. Put your phone away. I'm the other side. Keep looking straight at me. Need them butterflies. We party private. Yeah, you know the vibe. Vibe. If you wanna dive. If you wanna dive.
Of course.
Put your phone away. I'm the other side. Keep looking straight at me.
Is it like a whistle? What is that? Or voice manipulation?
Yeah, you know the vibe, vibe. If you wanna dive in, yeah.
Okay, I don't, man.
If you wanna dive, yeah. So if you wanna dive, oh no. If you wanna dive, oh no. If you wanna dive in, yeah.
That's a hell of a way to finish off this album. Oh my goodness, that was such a good song. That song is ranking high. That song is ranking high, I have to tell you right off the bat. Again. I, to some degree, knew what to expect going into this because I've listened to TZUYU's album. But I feel like this is even more than I can remember. This is even more than that. I feel like I already love TZUYU's album, and getting this on top of that, I'm like, damn, has it been that long since I've listened to the album in full? Because I'm like, that album was good, but bro, what the hell? Like, getting a song like this from TZUYU, I need a second album too. I'm gonna need some albums from everybody. Like, after this, I need an album from everybody. And I mean everybody, even those who have already had albums. CHAEYOUNG just had one. You know what? I said I should give it a bit of time before mentioning a second album from CHAEYOUNG. I'm gonna need another album from her too. Like, bro, this. I'm trying to figure out where this goes. Her voice in that, piano in that. I believe, when I say that there was, I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was like voice manipulation or like some form of it wasn't like a whistle. But there was like this sound that I would constantly get in my right ear, and I have no idea what what it could have been, but it complemented the song like perfectly. Ranking wise, I'm gonna put this on the same level as Me Plus You slash Me. So I'm gonna have to listen to all three of those songs again. Not fully. I'm gonna do a bit of a skip through of them because I need to see if I like this more than Nyan's song, and I need to see if I like it more than Me Plus You, which is insane to me. Wow, that's kind of crazy, bro. That's a hell of a way to end off the album, bro. For me to get a song like that, like the album ended like that for she did that for me. She did that for me. She knew. She knew. She ended the album off like that for me. I get it. Thank you. I appreciate I appreciate I love that, bro. Oh man, I love this so much. That's gonna rank high. It is. Like I don't know what to tell you. There's no reason for me to like talk more than I need to. You guys saw the reaction. I really like that song. So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the playlist it needs to go into. I'm gonna take a look at the writing creds. I'm also going to re-listen to a few of these songs to kind of figure out their final ranking. And then I'll come back to you guys with the final ranking and my final thoughts for this album. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and give you the current ranking before I switch things up a bit, or potentially switch things up a bit. But yeah, current ranking, ATM, Me Plus You slash Me slash, sorry, what is this one called again? Dive In. So we have, again, ATM, Me Plus You slash Me slash Dive In, Stone Cold, Decaffeinated, In My Room, Move Like That, Fix a Drink, and Chess. That's the ranking for the album. I'll see you guys in just a second with the final ranking for the album. Okay, I have now added Dive In to the playlist I needed to go into. I also took a look at the writing creds, and I didn't see any writing creds from Jay, but again, I just like to check those things out just in case they're there. I've also done my final ranking for the album. Like some technical difficulties, but we eventually got ourselves there. Now, again, as a bit of a reminder of what the ranking was prior to, it was ATM, Me Plus You slash Me slash Dive In, Stone Cold Decaffeinated, In My Room, Move Like That, Fix a Drink, and Chess. The new ranking for the album. I've actually like figured things out. And surprisingly enough, I feel like one song went down further than I thought it would. I'd say further down, but I thought this was gonna be a bit more up, but I ended up liking another song a bit more than it. So the new ranking for the album, ATM, that wasn't gonna move at all. I didn't even have to listen to that to like listen to that one again to know. But the ranking is ATM, Me Plus You, Dive In, Me, Stone Cold, Decaffeinated, In My Room, Move Like That, Chess, Fix a Drink. So the things that changed, I essentially just figured out the order for Me Plus You, Dive In, and Me. I like Me Plus You more than Dive In and Me, but I ended up liking Dive In more than Me, which was surprising to me. So that ended up being the case for that, and then I ended up swapping Chess and Fix a Drink. I took like a quick snippet or like listen to of Fix a Drink and not necessarily Chess because I remember what Chess was. Again, like the instrumental was sampled, so I was able to remember what that one sounded like. And I listened to Fix a Drink again, and again, while I do like that song, and I think because I've had time over the course of the entirety of this album, going back to Fix a Drink, I realized that it is probably a song that I would listen to the least compared to the other songs on the album, and that's strictly just based on genre. While I did enjoy that song from Jonghyun, and I would listen to it again, it's a genre of music that I would find myself listening to the least out of every other song I think on this album, and that's why I ended up changing that to be on last. And that's essentially the only reason for that. But yeah, that is my ranking for the album. I enjoyed listening to this. Again, this is going to be a long ass album reaction like it normally is. I do apologize, man. I don't think you guys mind that. Hopefully everything was okay with the audio this time and that we don't have any problems, but yeah. Thank you guys again. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Twice for giving this to me. They all did a fantastic job, and all I've learned from this is that I need an album, a solo album from every single one of them. And that, honestly, JIHYO, I need another one from you too ASAP. Because, like, listening to ATM, that was, my damn, that was, that's feel at a loss for words. I don't even know what to say about it. But yeah, I just really enjoyed that from them. I enjoyed all of that from them, and I feel like I learned a bit about all of them, especially for the ones who I had never heard solos from. And to like see that this is what we got, I'm curious to see what it is that we would get for an actual solo album, because these were just like a taste, a little bit of a taste. Let me know if you guys had an idea as to like what you think these songs were going to sound like for every single member. Did they feel right to you? Did they make sense to you? Were you like, okay, I could see, or like, I figured she would go for a song like this? Did you have that kind of a thought? Because again, the only one that I could really vouch, the only ones that I could probably vouch for sure, was JIHYO and DAHYUN. JIHYO for damn sure, and even then I got more than I expected. But those two, I knew for a fact that I could, and TZUYU actually, um, a bit as well. I wasn't even sure for CHAEYOUNG. I was like, for CHAEYOUNG says like I just recently listened to her album, but even then she could like toss me whatever it is that she wanted to, and I would sit here and eat it up. But yeah, I enjoyed myself with that. This is this was a difficult album to rank, I feel, to some degree. Man, was it difficult. It was a hard time, but I enjoyed myself a lot here. Everyone did such a fantastic job. Credits to the producers on this album, credits to the writers, as well as the girlies who, like the girls who wrote on their songs on the album. Props to you. Again, I just like to give credit to these things. It doesn't matter if they do or don't. But like if they're going to, I would like to give them their props for it, you know what I mean? Like they did it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoy this. I don't know when this is going up. I'm going to assume that it's gonna go up maybe, I was gonna say Tuesday of next week. Uh, but we'll kind of see how my weekend goes in regards to me editing this. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep you guys here any longer. Again, if you haven't seen my reaction to the music video for Me Plus You, definitely check that out. Again, I have no idea if I left my reaction to Me Plus You in this album reaction, because I might have said a little bit more extra that you might not have gotten from the MV, so we'll kind of see there. But yeah, if you haven't already checked that out, check it out. Check out my other Twice reactions in the Twice playlist. Check out my reaction to Chaeyoung's album. Check out my reaction to the Enemy album that dropped the day that I'm filming this. And yeah, if you found yourself enjoying anything in this album, first listen, anything at all, definitely do the cringy YouTuber things of like, commenting, and or subscribing. Any one of the three is helpful to me, and me saying this sometimes works. Again, oh, I had such a great time with this album. I'm trying to compare it to This Is 4. It's probably, I'm gonna say This Is 4 is still my favorite, because it's kind of hard to compare it to this one. The majority of the songs on this one are solos, but this is very, very close, because I have some banger of a songs to add, like to listen to every single day. I'm telling you, I got so many good songs from this. So many good songs from this. I'm looking forward to listening to them all again. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, and I hope to see you guys in the next album reaction. See you guys soon.